A crying man is forced to throw his package away at the airport, and when a woman finds the mysterious item, she is horrified. Ivelisse Hernandez from Tampa, Florida, arrived at the St. Petersburg Clearwater Airport with her boyfriend. Today was like any other typical day so far, and all she expected was to have a regular airport trip, but instead something else was about to take place. Ivelisse's boyfriend, called Rico, was escorting her to the security line, but as they waited in the queue together, they couldn't help but notice something that was happening further down the line of people. It was a visibly upset passenger who seemed to be held up. The man was almost in tears, and as he attempted to control his emotions, Ivelisse couldn't help but feel sorry for him and wonder what on earth could be wrong. As Ivelisse and her boyfriend waited for the bag inspection, which should not have been taking so long, the couple started getting worried. But as they watched ahead, it soon became obvious what was happening. The security had now pulled the man aside, and they overheard them telling him that he had to throw one of his items away. Otherwise, he wouldn't be let through security. No one was able to actually see what the package was, but it was very obvious. The man was desperately trying to keep it. Security refused, no matter how much the man pleaded, and with tears still flowing, the line of people watched as he finally gave up and walked over to the bin and threw away the mystery item. And in that moment, Ivelisse felt a pang in her heart. Now looking extremely sad, the man continued to board his flight, and not long after it was her turn to go through security too. But as she turned to say goodbye to Rico and go through security, she decided to ask her boyfriend to do something for her. Since Rico wasn't going on the plane and didn't need to go through security himself, Ivelisse asked him to go back to dig around in the trash bin near the security checkpoint for the package and figure out what it was, and Rico happily agreed. He went over to the bin and quickly spotted it. He then left the airport and drove the package home with him to Tampa, knowing that what he had discovered wasn't a regular package at all. When Rico finally got home, he opened up the package and was at first confused by what he saw. In his hand was what looked like any regular souvenir. It was just a snow globe. But then when he had a closer look, he finally understood its true value and why it had made the man cry to throw it away earlier. The snow globe Rico held was clearly customized. There were two pictures inside of it. One was of an elderly couple, and the other of a small girl with a message that read, "We love you, Katie, Nana, and Papa." And when wound up, the globe would also play the song Green Sleeves. When Ivelisse soon returned back from her trip and saw the globe herself, she was annoyed that they had made the man throw the item in the trash, and the couple immediately knew what they had to do. Ivelisse decided the best thing to use was social media and made a post on Facebook with all the details and pictures of the globe, and to the couple's surprise, the post blew up and got thousands of shares, which eventually led to an employee from the store who made the snow globes called the Things Remembered, who reached out to Ivelisse, and to her amazement, she was able to track the globe to a name, Linda Madri. You see, Linda had bought the globe and had it specially engraved for her granddaughter Katie, and it was Katie's dad that Ivelisse and Rico had seen crying at the airport as he was forced to discard the beautiful gift in the trash before Katie ever got to see it. The couple managed to track down Linda, who was so thankful she gave Ivelisse a bunch of flowers when they met in person to return the globe. Linda couldn't believe a total stranger would go out of their way to do such a kind and thoughtful thing. But as she wiped her tears, Ivelisse simply said, "I would want the same thing to happen to me."